Hi there, it's Dr. Obidi of the Newborn Prep Academy, and today I am going to be talking about weight loss in your newborn. Now, it's this very important topic because oftentimes parents are unaware that their newborns are going to lose weight the first few days after birth. And so it's very typical for almost universally for newborns to lose weight the first several days. And by 7 to 10 days, they're typically back to their birth weight. Now, I have covered this in previous videos, but what I wanted to go ahead and cover on this particular video is what do you do then if your newborn is losing weight, and especially if it seems like they're struggling to put back on that weight, okay? I'm going to leave you with three things, okay? Number one is that you do want to, first of all, try as much as possible to relax. That is, I know, crazy, and I'm probably gonna have a few people throw things at the screen right now and say, you're just crazy, you don't understand what it is to have a newborn. And yes, I cannot necessarily relate completely with being a mom, obviously, but as a dad who has worked alongside a wife who's had 3 kids, and also as a pediatrician who's worked with thousands of moms, I do know that it is a difficult time of your life to care for a newborn. But what I am saying is to try and, as much as possible, be more relaxed. And the reason is this, when you are stressed and anxious, and especially when that is very heightened, it does affect your milk production, especially if you are breastfeeding. So the more relaxed you can be, the more likely breastfeeding is going to go well. So number one is you want to relax, and it also just helps you be a little bit more in tune with what's going on and to be able to sort of respond to what again is happening. There is going to be some stress. I'm not saying, to get into a completely zen state. I'm just saying, just try as much as you can to slip into a more relaxed state as much as possible. Number two is I do want you to sort of, examine what's going on with breastfeeding, especially if you're breastfeeding. If you're bottle feeding, a little less of an issue. But if you're breastfeeding, you want to make sure that your latch is good, the baby's latch is good, and that the baby's actually getting enough milk, right? You can see a lactation consultant. You can have your pediatrician take a look at the latch while you're feeding in the office, during an office visit, just to make sure that baby's getting enough, is actually latching well, because if they're not latching well, they will not get enough milk. And I typically, and every now and then I am able to adjust that latch, and, and moms also even feel more comfortable when the baby is latched properly. Number three, I'm going to ask you to keep your doctor's appointments, right? So whatever appointments have been made or recommended by your baby's pediatrician to follow up on their weight, I do want you to keep those appointments, okay? Because your newborn is still very young, and so the weight gain or the weight loss can become significant quickly. And so we do want to keep a handle on things. Your newborn is allowed to lose up to 10% of their weight before we worry. So they do have quite some ounces they can lose without there being any issue. But when it's down to 10%, we start to kind of look very carefully to see what we can do to bring that weight back up. And so it's important for you to keep your appointment so your pediatrician or provider can be on top of things. I have other videos that go through how to know if your baby is getting enough. And I will just ask you, wherever you're looking at this, to go through, scroll down, you'll find those videos. They're a good complement to this. The other thing I will leave you is that you want to know what signs may be indicating that your newborn may have a significant issue going on, right? And there are 3 of these signs: fever, vomiting, and just lethargy. Will be another one, or refusing to feed. And so I want you to be able to pay attention to those signs and bring them to your pediatrician. If you want some more information about these signs and what to look for, I want to invite you to download my free Confident New Mom Guide. It's wherever you're watching this, there's going to be a link where you can download that, or you can go onto my Instagram handle at Dr. Obidi. It's DROBIDI, and in the bio you'll find a link to the resource guide. It's a great guide. It goes over the 3 common worrisome signs you need to be aware of, so you can get your baby help as quickly as possible, and also goes over a bunch of other really useful information that especially really helps you mother very confidently when you're expecting a newborn. All right, so I really want to encourage you to go and download that guide. It's free, doesn't cost you anything, and you'll get great value from it. All right, well, I hope this is useful, and just come back next week and there'll be another video. Take care. Bye.